Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Welcome to our first sit down video on this channel. My name is Elle.
And I'm Nick.
We just want to introduce ourselves and welcome you to our channel and tell you a little bit about ourselves. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. We are a married couple. We've been married for how long now?
6 months.
Yay! He got it! Oh, you were interested in me the first time you saw me?
Okay, I liked you. I liked what I saw.
Oh, you liked the girl pushing a wheelbarrow?
And I just said, okay, well, but I never used to do that. And I just said, okay, let me do this. Let me just say hi. It was not like we were close then.
Yeah.
The real point of contact was actually your bro. I had to go against that bro code at some point, and because I came and realized that I actually liked her and there was nothing I could do about it. So we just had to move to the next level, and well, I can't remember actually coming out clean.
So what happened was so you told me, oh, I really like you, but I can't ask you to be my girlfriend because I'm friends with your brother. And I couldn't understand it. I was like, what do you mean? If you like me, just ask me to be your girlfriend.
So we used to have a lot of evening walks.
Yeah, we used to walk a lot. And a lot of people started seeing us around the estate. And my mom started getting reports of me walking around with a certain boy around the estate. Those our mamambogas and all the shopkeepers and all the mom's friends, oh my gosh, they would tell her, and I would get in so much trouble sometimes.
To me, I really didn't care because no one knew me. I was new in the estate.
That is true.
And
oh my gosh.
like moving around, they just said there's a boy that we see her with, and we are not sure who he is, and he's always moving around. Okay, I used to hear it from her, so I never used to care because I used to disappear into the very many houses and bushes.
The guy, there was a boy that was here. I saw him earlier, and I just saw him right now with you. And I was like, no, I wasn't with any guy. And he was like, you decide what you want with your life. If this is what you want with your life, you're not gonna embarrass me. He was like, I don't want Stacky's or Tabia anymore. You guys should know I've not brought you up like this. You shouldn't be walking around with men. And he was going off and off and off and off. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've been seeing this guy for years now. Like, it's just that you're finding out now. I feel like I was spending more time at your campus than in mine, actually.
The campus I was in, we take education very seriously. And the courses that are offered there are not courses that you joke with.
No.
So you are always busy, as opposed to the campus where she was in, where there was a lot of time. They had lessons or classes only Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then Thursday, Friday, you leave people to wander around.
No,
but in our campus, we used to have so many units, we didn't have time. They spaced out the whole week. There's no way you are getting out of campus before Saturday. Like once Friday reaches, that's when you have the free time.
The problem is if you're in a long distance if you're in any relationship in general, there's gonna be problems. Like some problems are little problems that you can solve by talking together like this. You just sit down and you say, hey, what happened here? Like maybe this is how I felt, and the other person say, oh, that's how you felt. I didn't know, and I'm sorry about that, and blah blah blah. And you look at each other and you know the other person is sorry, and you can just let it go and move on. When you're in a long distance relationship and you have time difference and something happens like in the evening, let's say on my side, that's his morning, and he has to go to school, sorry. And I have to wait, and then we'll talk about it in the morning.
So a small issue will take a whole day to resolve. What I can say is, if you're in a long distance relationship at the moment, just work on it. Don't lose hope. Don't dwell on the negatives, and just pray to God that your relationship works.
Maybe a year. Sometimes it would be less than a year. Sometimes it would be like about a year. And then we'll just move on with our lives. You know, I made new friends, and you know, I started just going to school, enjoying life, traveling, seeing the world, living my best life.
On the other hand, I was not traveling. I was living the best life, I believe. And the friends that I had made, I think I made some new friends because I moved into a new class, and we always had a good time, like going out and everything, like going out to eat, not going out to party. So we used to go out and eat, not party.
Why not?
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
There's nothing I can do with the past. We used to go out and eat.
You never went out to party?
Not really partying. So
babe,
at this point, I told you we are very serious human beings. So this seriousness is getting on and on. Now I was actually pursuing my degree.
And I felt like it was going so slow because I don't know, it's like you were not very sure. I feel like we were moving at different paces. When we were broken off, you would really like be all in, trying to talk to me and all that. But then the moment we started talking, I would be all in. I would be like, yeah, let's go. So there was a disconnect there. Now he was like, oh, whoa, this is going too fast.
Actually tried to come to the US. We did this arrangement with your sister and 2 of your cousins, and we tried to get to the US through the embassy, of course, and it failed. I was given some letter to read because I said I can understand English and comprehend what is written, and they gave me and told me go and read it, and it said I've been denied the opportunity to travel. My friend, all the social media pages I was blocked.
But like it just
that's how no I'm just coming back to how it happened, how that moment of you blocking me felt. Then so that I come back to,
no
to this
I need
time.
to say something. I need to say something. It wasn't like Ati, you just didn't talk to me for 5 minutes and I blocked you. So this was the previous time, like before I blocked him. We had been talking about things and like trying to see how things are gonna work, and we were already like in a strained place. And maybe I had felt like you had been doing that maybe for a few times and I didn't like it. So I was like, you know what, maybe you're not serious about this.
Please remember that she had just said maybe. So she wasn't sure about this blocking thing. And I'm sure even when she unblocked, now she remembered that she was not sure the first time when she blocked me. Now she was unblocking me because of her not being sure the previous time. So I thank God for that. So you unblocked me.
No. You can't say that.
I just said it.
Well, you cannot. Because that's not true. Like you're diluting the whole thing.
You just said you blocked me because maybe that's it.
I got to a point where I was like, let me just unblock everyone. Not everyone really. I hadn't blocked a lot of people. It was just him.
I'm the only one you blocked in your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
And then, so I was like, okay, let me unblock him because I think I'm in a good place now and it won't bother me or do anything if I see him or see what he's doing. We decided that I will be taking a trip back home, and so that we can find out if there's still anything there or it's what. I wasn't sure where you are, and everyone was so excited. They were like, yeah, where are your suitcases? Within a minute, my suitcases had already been taken from me and all my bags and everything. And everyone was like, yeah, let's go. And I was like, oh, because at this point, like I hadn't told any of them except for one of my aunties that I was actually going to see you. So nobody really knew like if we're gonna see each other, or like nobody really expected you.
If I felt like I was weak, like I felt like I had no strength, because I started actually shaking because I was like, oh my God, like it's like seeing someone in pictures so much until a time that when you see them in person, you're in total disbelief. That's what I was in.
Oh my God.
I was like, that's her. Then my friend is like, hey, my friend, see you go hug her. I'm like, wait. Let me just have this moment where I'm just looking at her and she's not even aware.
Yeah.
Because I really need to. Okay, please remember, all these things that are happening, they are not happening in 5 minutes. I'm talking about like
a span of
like 40 seconds. Because it wasn't like a long time before you actually turned and saw me. So I was like, wow. just looking at you. By then I wasn't seeing any of your cousins at this point. I was just looking at you, and I was like, she's actually alive.
I see him, and I see him just standing there looking at me, and I'm like, wait a minute, why are you just standing there looking at me? I was like, oh my god. So I ran to him and I gave him a hug, and he was just like
So we started looking for the car.
Oh my god.
From one floor to the next floor, all those floors look the same. I'm not even sure whether it is the east side, the west side. I'm not even sure. 10 minutes into it, we've not found the car.
Oh my god. Like,
so your aunt is calling, where are you guys? I'm like, I don't know where the car is. So eventually we found the car.
Hey,
but it was like,
please don't rush that story like that. Please.
What?
Hey, like we went to like all the levels and went back down again. You remember that?
You have to go back to the route.
To like looking all directions, we couldn't find the car. So
we found the car eventually. A cake came, like saying happy anniversary. It was a couple of months together, and we thought we celebrate it on that day before you go.
Before I left, because we were gonna have our 1 year anniversary, or whichever anniversary was gonna be when we were not together. So we thought, why not just, you know, enjoy it? And I was like, okay, that's really nice and thoughtful of you, because I didn't have an idea that we were gonna have cake. So I was like, okay, that's really nice, and I was excited, and I was cutting the cake, and you know, it was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Then when we were sharing the cake, I don't even think we had done the engagement yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah,
like everything was still flowing. So we had to make sure that everything looks the same, like normal. Like this is just a normal celebration, nothing out of the ordinary. It
just showed up at the table. I don't remember seeing anyone bring it, but I remember seeing it, and I was like, what is that? Like, I thought we just had cake. Like, what else could we be having? And we just had food, you know? So they told me, open it, open it. I think I sat back down and I opened it, and the box was in there, and I was like, what? Like, what is this? And then by the time I finished understanding what's going on, you had already come over to my side, and I think you picked the box and the ring, and you went down on your knee and you were saying things, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening right now? And you were telling me some sweet things.
And my photographers were available immediately.
What? Like, what? First of all, I was like, okay, you just proposed, I think I need to answer. And so I said yes, of course. And you put the ringer.
The ringer on the finger.
You put the ringer on the finger. You know, it's so funny because I remember we made those calls and we were like, okay, now we have to go get some drinks, we have to go get some food, we have to organize this and that. And we did that. And by the time we got to where the party was gonna be, some people had already arrived.
Yeah.
Like ahead of us. I was like, oh, okay.
I think we had like more than half the capacity we were looking for.
Yeah.
So by the time we were getting home, people were waiting.
Yeah, they were like, you guys called us for a party, but where are you? We have been here.
We've been waiting for the party.
They've never even met me until today.
It was like a big event. I was like, am I in the wrong event?
This is what happened. Like for us.
Because no. Because if I knew, I could have invited more of my friends. Because I felt like I was underrepresented.
Oh no, but okay. The reason why I think it happened that way is because between me and you, when we were talking about this, we were talking about let's have an introduction ceremony to bring our families together. But we didn't realize how many of our families are gonna show up and how big the event would be. Even me, none of my friends were there. I have a lot of cousins and a lot of family, so all of my family, most of them at least, they showed up, so shout out to them.
Because they never saw this girl. They were like, where is the girl? Where is this girl that we are?
Because did they not know that I was not going to be there?
Some of them, of course, didn't know. You can't like explain to everyone because some of them
some of them came hoping to see me.
Some of them came through proxies. Like my uncle now brings their cousin, and they're like, oh yeah, let's go. Then They're like, where's the girl?
So after the proposal, I came back to the US and then we started the process. So it's called a K1 visa and you apply through the USCIS. So you use the form I-129F. So I went there, we actually filled out the paperwork before I left Kenya so that we had all the information that we needed.
Those are papers she's flipping. She's like, and she said, welcome to the United States. Your what? Your visa has been, I don't know.
Yeah, your visa has been approved.
Yeah, something like that.
And me and him, we had this plan. We were so excited that he got his visa and we're like, yeah, now only one plane ride away from seeing each other and being together forever.
Just as I was leaving that day, something happened. International flights were banned.
All international flights are suspended effective Wednesday the 25th. Ministry of Health has confirmed the first coronavirus case in Kenya.
So as much was nearing the end, COVID was already spreading in other countries.
Yeah.
And it was now out of the epicenter, which was China then, into other countries like the UK.
Well, the United Kingdom is now on total lockdown.
It was now going into Italy and other countries in Africa, like South Africa. So
even the US at that time.
Yeah.
We will be suspending all travel from Europe.
Now there was uncertainty on what the requirements are in flying, because people are saying now we need people to get tested, and there was no vaccine at this time. You remember?
Yeah, there wasn't any vaccine.
Yeah, so it was really confusing, but
you can really see like your time is running out. Like the visa has an end date. Like after this day, it's not going to work anymore. It's not going to be valid anymore.
Air travel into and out of the territory of the Republic of Kenya shall resume effective the 1st of August 2020.
Yeah.
So we ended up buying that ticket on when? The 1st of August?
We bought on the 2nd.
The 2nd of August?
Yes.
And you are leaving on the 3rd?
Because it was past midnight. You remember?
Oh. But, oh wow, wait, really?
Yeah. Guys.
You have to have faith. You have to believe and trust in God, because like it's really not in our control.
That was really, I don't know. I don't know what other thing can be a testament that God was working and all these things, because the plane took off and we went beyond the clouds. Doha looked so beautiful from the sky. It looked so magnificent.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New York.
Let me just cut the story short. I was happy to see you guys, and I remember I hugged you so tight, and it felt so weird, like hugging you like that and your parents are there. It was the first time I was hugging you like that next to them. And I said hi to them, I remember.
So for me, when I saw you, I was looking at when his plane would land, and I tried to hurry up and finish everything because I was still getting some things ready. And then my parents and I, my mom, dad, and me, we were driving, and you called me while we were on the way, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's already there and ready, and I am not there yet. So yeah, we just rushed there, and then I remember I saw you sitting and waiting. You were on the phone too. And I think when you saw me, I don't know, did mom go in first?
I remember seeing your mom first.
Okay. Yeah, but I remember just seeing you, and then you got up and you came and gave me the biggest hug.
Yeah?
And it was quite an unbelievable moment, because you've thought about it for a long time, like you've waited for so long, so many things have seemed as though they will make that moment not happen, and for it to come to pass, it was like unbelievable. So he arrived here, and if you guys remember from the video, we were not sure when he would be able to come, so it was impossible to plan anything in advance. When we figured out it was only a week to your traveling, so we were like, okay, you're gonna arrive on this date, so there was really no much time to plan ahead and say, oh, okay, so when you come, I'm gonna have this and this ready, and we're gonna have, you know, all these preparations done and all of that stuff. So we had to wait because we didn't even know if all these, like, we would make it with the visa and everything. And then we were also in the middle of a pandemic, which is still happening right now, but like there were so many restrictions, there was so much unknown, there was just so many things going on at the same time. So me and him, we had to sit down and discuss like what kind of wedding do we want to have, because obviously everybody wants a wedding that, you know, has a lot of people, and not everyone, but most people, like ideally you would want like a wedding that involves your family, your friends, people are free to travel, you can invite whoever you want. Between me and you, we really didn't have to push for anyone or like be told, oh, this went wrong, or like nothing stressful happened on the day of the wedding, right? Everything went so smoothly, and it's just amazing to even realize that we didn't even have to call anyone that we had an agreement with previously that they would show up, that they didn't show up.
Me, I actually couldn't believe that you didn't know all these people.
I didn't know.
I felt like you knew these people, but you are just claiming not to know them.
No.
Because everything was like falling in so smoothly. Like if we needed the flower vendors, we got them, and they were just delivering in time. The food vendors were delivering in time. The decorators in time. Everything was just working. I was like,
yeah, you just have to have good PR.
Okay.
No, but really, that was just favor from God. Like I can't say like, oh yeah, I'm so good at organizing this.
You are so good at organizing. Please,
babe.
You are so good at organizing.
Well, I try. That's it, guys. That was how we planned for our wedding and how everything went down. And on our next episode, we're going to talk about
how the wedding was, and we are going to show you a few clips here and there.
Yes.
Sorry, we didn't have a professional like videographer,
yeah.
But there are some clips that we have that we'll share with you guys. Yes.
Yeah. Very excited for that. And will that be the season finale of our series?
Yes, that should be the last
episode
of the series.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we are coming to the end of the series.
Yeah.
Now new things will come. So.
New things popping.
Yes.
Yeah, so we hope you've enjoyed this, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do like, share, and comment. And like we always say,
see you in the next one.
And in the meantime,
share some love, life, and laughter with someone.